And welcome back, one and all. Welcome back to part 2 of Alpha Polaris. Rightio. Now, last episode, we woke up the bear. Okay? Now, annoyingly, waking up the bear means we can't give him his antibiotics, or her antibiotics, as I should say, which is a bit weird. So, apparently there's only one syringe in this lab? Yeah. It would have made more sense to administer the antibiotics before we woke the damn thing up, but oh well. So, what do we have to do now? Well, we have to administer the antibiotics at range. So, we need to strap the syringe to something. Like a flag. Yes, Al probably can spare one, and you're going to put that in your inventory, aren't you? Rune, everyone! A man that can hide a pole. Okay. So we have that. Now, we can't just attach the syringe to that. That would be silly. We need to cut it down a bit. So, to do that, we must go to the garage and use this here table saw. And there we go.
Mind if I borrow your saw?
Count your fingers, college boy.
Well, where's the confidence? On a plus note, I guess trying to stick a bear with a flag is a bit too silly, but oh well. Okay, so that's now done. Now this always confuses me, and I don't know why. So first we combine the two, even though they're not actually combined. I would have thought you would have had to attach the packaging tape first, but I am of course wrong. There we go. His zoology professor would be proud. So we now have the pole syringe. So let's go get this particular objective done and dusted, shall we? And then we're going to go have a look at the fossils and the parchment. Although not in massive detail, we'll probably do that next time. Because on day 2, that's when you really sort of get into things. When it comes to the weird horror stuff. Okay, let's stick a bear.
It's for your own good. You'll get the next shot tomorrow.
And there we go. So that's the bear portion of today done with. So now, the bones. And I really should specify, and I don't know if I said this last time enough, I'm really enjoying playing this. I'm literally playing a bit and then recording. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and the puzzles aren't ridiculous. They're quite... I wouldn't say they're easy to figure out, but they're not obtuse. So, I mean, it's very much in the similar sort of vein as Gemini Rue. So maybe that's just modern adventure games in general. Okay, so these bones, we need to clean them. So, if we open up the fume hood, and get this tray, put the tray over here, we can then put the bones in it, and then we've got a couple of bits and pieces here to use on them. Okay, let's get the bones. So like I said, we will look at this properly probably next episode. I don't think we'll reach that this time. Okay, let's pop these suckers in there. Okay, let's use the distilled water first, I think. And then we need to use the... Now, acetic acid, is that? Okay, and this should dissolve all the crap off the bones. Pick the tray up, and carry it over there. And of course, Rune can't hide it somehow on his person. Really? You couldn't make a walking animation, guys? Okay, should dissolve the calcite. And he'll check in the morning. And there we go. So that is the main 2 objectives of today. Done. So now we need to rest a bit, but we're not going to straight away. We are going to go talk to everyone. Because the one thing I've learnt about this game so far is the fact that all the characters and their interactions are actually bloody relevant, and it's worth talking to them. So let's talk to Tully.
What do you think about the find?
What find? I'm thinking of a big fat bonus. Al is a good man. Now let me ask you something. When are you gonna get it on with the Inuit princess, huh?
Let's admit it.
Don't tell me you haven't tried.
Me? Hell no. A cold and bitter creature that woman is. An ice princess. She was working in Thule before this, right? The word is that they had to transfer her to keep a horde of ogling corporate losers away. Like the Eula guy she was mad about. And that she enjoyed the hassle an awful lot, too. Just take a number, pal.
Okay, that's enough. I have things to do.
But if you need some advice about Inuit women in general, you are now talking to the Eskimo champ.
Right.
My point is that she'll eat you alive. She's done it before.
Marvellous. Now, I should say this as well. I'm not entirely sure if how you interact with the other characters affects the story, or even what happens to them. So, for all I know, the interactions I could have now could put me in an unwinnable state. I'm not entirely sure the game would be that cruel, though, considering how it's made up so far. I mean, the fact that I can hit spacebar and get hotspots, for example, pretty much shows to me that this isn't going to be a Sierra-style insta-kill game. But I don't know. I am intrigued to find out, though. Ah, Al!
Ah, Rune. Quite a day, wasn't it?
Okay, we're going to talk to him about everything, so let's start with his background.
I understand you have a long work history in the Arctic.
Too long, my friend. Too long. I've seen all kinds of creatures in here. All kinds of jaunty fellows.
Did you see my new mascot?
I did, but how long is she going to stay in that cage? That's a different thing.
I'm not gonna keep her.
What's the problem with her?
Infected jaw. Dooley will probably agree to send in a vet.
That's a ballsy move, you know, to capture a polar bear.
Did you say the artifacts were in a cave? Not in the bottom of the crevasse?
A glacial cave beneath the ice, yes. It was deep beneath the surface. Not a very pleasant place. But don't start getting any weird ideas about academic investigations or anything. I found it and I'll dedicate it to pumping black gold.
There's something unsettling about Al. He seems to be quite a nice person, but there's something wrong there, and I don't know what it is.
What are you working on?
Right now, my main field of expertise, a sandwich.
Indeed. Right, let's finish it there. So there's only one person left on the list, and that's Nova. And she is, if I remember correctly, in her room.
Nova, are you alright?
Rune? No, not really.
You know, if you need any assistance, I've got some quality razor blades.
You're a real friend, but I think I just need some rest.
That's a bit bloody dark. I've just made a comment about you killing yourself, but don't worry, the date's still on.
I was just wondering if the date is still on.
What? The date? Oh, our date. Yes, it's still on.
Look, I noticed you're a bit stressed out and thought, if there's anything I can do...
I just need some rest.
Okay. Good night.
Smooth, Rune. Very smooth. Okay, so let's end day one. Or let's try to. Foreshadowing. Now the horror starts. Yes, the horror of him checking Facebook. Was that a rubber ducky bath thing I just saw? But anyway, horror. So here we go. The Alpha Polaris lights in the sky.
Oh, shit. What a dream. What's that noise? Sounds like a garbled radio.
It annoys me a bit because sometimes it really does sound like the actor who's playing Rune does phone in his lines really badly. Ugh. Which is a shame because he can... His voice acting isn't bad, but... Yeah, I think... It just doesn't sound right sometimes. Let's head towards the red glow, why don't we? Okay, the radio's playing up. Oh, crap! Forgot about that.
Tully, you scared the hell out of me.
I see them, Rune. The beasts. I'm not even dreaming anymore. How the hell do I see them when I don't want to?
Yay, a jump scare in a point-and-click game. But it works, it got me, again. Right, let's get him to calm down. I'm going to try and be nice to Tully, and I don't know, I've got a feeling he'll be handy, especially as I don't trust Al.
Okay, Tully, I hear you. Take it easy. Everything is alright.
Don't you get it? It's gonna rip off my skin, Rune, any second now. I'm in the woods with Stu and little Wendy. It's by the oaks. There! See?
Listen to me. You are on Alpha Polaris and there's nothing here. Take it easy.
What? Are you sure?
There's nothing here, Tully. Nothing here.
Fuck.
And then, then Rune's voice acting vastly improves, and Tully's is bloody awesome. It fits the character perfectly. Okay, so let's go for what did he see?
What did you see in your dream?
I don't know. I was back in Longwoods, Maine, and then in the glacier. The polar bears. They were in the sky. It was wrong somehow.
What about the beast?
What were the beasts you saw?
At first, I thought they were polar bears. But then, I don't know what the fuck it was. A spirit. Under the ice.
Okay, easy now.
Bit of foreshadowing there. Is there a spirit under the ice?
Tully, what's wrong with the radio?
How should I know? It's some electromagnetic shit or something.
We'll just go to sleep, mate.
Look, maybe you should go back to sleep.
No, I need to focus. You go ahead, Norway. I'll sit down here for a while.
Are you...
I'm good. Now leave me alone.
Okay. I'll do a quick check around the station.
Okay, there's only really one place we need to go, and that's going to be the main observation deck of the lab. I really like Tully's character. I know he's probably written to annoy you. You know, the typical sort of jock in an American teen movie or whatever, but I don't know, there's a strange innocence about him that sort of makes me want to sort of say, yeah, don't worry, everything's going to be okay, mate. Right, to the lab, where we will find Al. This isn't creepy in the slightest, and what he's about to say is actually sort of backs my point up.
Al?
Look at that. A hell of a light show. Like the sky itself was burning. Such profound beauty. I took a reading with the magnetometer, and I think we're very close to a record-breaking geomagnetic event right now.
There's something strange taking place here.
And I don't know if it's just the fact that I've heard Al's voice actor before in something else, and I probably have, but there's something weird. Okay, something's gone wrong.
The radio is blaring out some weird noise.
Yes, that makes sense, and it wouldn't even be the first time. Way back in 1859, a couple of great geomagnetic storms took place. They were caused by immense coronal mass ejections in the sun. Back then, telegraph stations were spreading all over rural America. Electricity was soon to be introduced to households, and telegraph lines operated with it. As it happened, something freaky took place during a peak in the solar storm. Stations in Portland and Boston maintained conversation for several hours with no battery power.
They were using some form of geomagnetic energy?
Correct. Geomagnetically induced current is the term. The field lines fall here. Now, I don't know the specifics, but I think the ion storm is causing the effect you described. Who knows? We might see even more peculiar things happen.
More foreshadowing. A lot of exposition again, but I think it's actually used to good effect. So, let's talk about something's wrong with Tully.
I ran into Tully in the living room and had a conversation with him while he was having some sort of nightmare.
A waking dream? That's interesting, especially considering his fixations. He's constantly going over the dreams he's had, the dreams he will have, and so on. But I wouldn't worry. Ted's obviously very responsive to these things, and he's been under some stress lately. The isolation and the darkness can get to you.
Not like this. It took me several tries to get him to wake up, and what he told me about the dreams...
Yes, but still, between you and me, waking dreams occur mostly in juveniles. Let's put it this way. Ted doesn't always operate on the level of maturity one would expect.
Like we said, a typical teen jock. Okay, what about my nightmares?
There's more. I've also had a nightmare. In my dream, I remember the terror of someone watching me from a distant ice shelf. Tully had a feeling of something haunting him in the woods.
You think there's a connection?
Yes!
I don't know what to think.
Without trying to be dismissive, you both have spent long days out on the glacier. Anyhow, there may still be a powerful subconscious message for you to grasp. A spiritual one, as some people in touch with themselves would say.
You could be right.
But maybe you should hit the sack before I switch on my full ramble mode.
Okay. For some reason, sometimes you can select the same option twice. If we select My Nightmares again, it'll be exactly the same as what we just said. So let's finish off with a geomagnetic event.
How can an ionospheric phenomenon have effects this severe?
Well, I'll bet you see aurora in Norway all the time, Rune. Do you know much about them?
The basics. They're caused by solar wind getting trapped by Earth's magnetic field.
That's the science. However, the Cree call them the dance of the spirits. Looking at them here, in the middle of this desolation, they waver constantly, like a veil or a mask. A mask shifting to reveal a glimpse of some long, lost truth. Perhaps a visual message, which we, as mankind, are no longer able to connect to.
Okay, do we disagree with that or agree with that? You know what? I'm gonna... Usually, on the last 2 times I've done this, I've disagreed. I might agree.
I remember watching them as a child and having similar sentiments. Like they were put up there as a show. There are legends in Norway. I think the Sami people believe the northern lights can descend from the heavens to hurt men.
I'm glad you understand, Rune. Getting older, I've come to realize there's a more spiritual side to the Arctic.
Okay.
One more thing. I don't think you'll be able to reach anyone with a radio tomorrow. We've blanked out during ion storms half this magnitude before.
Then I'll treat the bear myself.
That's the spirit. We should also power down the tower so nothing gets fried. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
So temporarily, we're cut off from the rest of civilization. Convenient! But anyway, off to bed. And then we can start the shenanigans that is day 2. And yeah, day 2, the weirdness continues. On a big scale. So, off to bed.
Hey, Knudsen, you gotta see this.
Kamardar.
Don't you go all sweet on me. I found something real fucking eerie.
Let's be friendly to him then.
The Swede here needs a little more sleep.
You need to see this.
Fun. Before we'll stop.
And we really do need to see this.
Okay, you win.
Get down here then. And about last night, we need to talk.
Okay. Now, can we pick up stuff we might need? Yes, we can. Save having to come back. We're going to grab the triangulation device. And can I take the laptop with me? No, I can't yet. Okay, we'll have to come back for the laptop. This will all make sense in a minute. Right, do I need anything else from here? No, I've got to come back anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, something weird has happened outside. Any guesses what it is before we get there? Okay, let's head over to the polar bear enclosure. That should give you a big bloody hint. Yeah. That.
She's gone. Gory, ain't it?
That's a piece of her flesh.
So she wanted out and ripped the cage open?
I don't see any other way this could have happened. Putting her in the cage was a dumb idea.
You've been doing your science project on climate change or whatever. Is this it?
No! That'd be stupid.
No. Polar bears are unpredictable animals, especially when hurt and captured.
You really don't see the pattern here? We are basically animals, right? Maybe the storm messes up everything with a brain.
Calm him down.
I can see where you're going with this, but I don't think there's a connection between geomagnetic storms and bad dreams.
Are you saying that what I saw last night was just some regular next-door nightmare?
Yes.
If you saw the netherworld shit...
No, I'm not saying it wasn't terrifying. It's just that the connection to ionospheric phenomena is sketchy at best.
I've been checking the magnetometer, and the worst is yet to come. The storm is gaining momentum.
I probably need to put the bear down. Can I take the snowmobile?
Sure, the keys are in the ignition. I need to chill somewhere for a while.
Okay. The bear either broke out, or something ripped that cage open to get to the bear. Yeah. Either way, that bear was bloody scared. So what do we need to do, you may be thinking? We need to track it. That's a reason I grabbed the triangulation device, but we need the laptop. So if we go this, I need a way to track the bear first. So we need to grab the laptop, which is obviously a Mac by the looks of it. Why? Surely Windows or Linux would be better in the Arctic, but I'm not going to question it. And we need to grab this rifle off the wall, which we'll do on our way back. Okay. We have the Mac. Now this is quite clever and actually confused the hell out of me the first time I tried to do it. It's an interesting little puzzle anyway. And I like the fact that Rune actually carries the rifle on his back, unlike anything else in his inventory. Okay, so this is how we make it work. So we need to go to the cage. Now, do I need to... Yes, I think I do. I need to combine the two. We then need to go over here and face in the direction of the blood trail. Which is easier said than done. This can be mucked up quite easily. There, I think we're good. So. We need the caller ID. Right, hang on. I did have this written down, but I don't anymore. So it is ALO339. 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 Okay. Now, I've got to remember how to do this now. Okay, I think we go plot 1. There we go. And you got to take 15 steps in your current direction. And you've got to count, and you can easily go wrong here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And one more. 15. Shit, I'm probably facing the wrong way. Oh no, we did it. We got a position. Okay, the bear is about half a kilometre north. Okay, there we go. By facing the wrong way even slightly, you can muck it up in a big way. So let's go kill us a bear. Don't really want to do this, because to be honest, the bear's not doing anything against me, but oh well.
Did you just shoot something?
I was examining her tracks. If I hadn't looked up, I'd be dead now.
I told you this would happen.
Well, there we go. One dead bear. And that bear was messed up like all hell. Okay. But we can now, if I remember rightly, go to this. And we can import everything from these points. And we need to enter them all into our data banks. I think it's something he'll look at later. For some reason it wandered north and then came back. Did I get the last point? No, I didn't. There we go. Okay, we are done out here for now. Let's go have a look at these bones. Nice eerie music that's kicking in as well. Very sad. Okay, and this is probably the last thing we're going to be able to do this episode before we run out of time. So let's crack them out of there.
I see you're making progress with those. Let me know if you find anything.
No, I really don't want to tell you anything, Al. Don't take this the wrong way, but don't trust you. Nice satisfying thud. Okay. So, calcification. I think we can use this. Yes, there we go. So there's some carved symbols. Men dancing and feasting. And then this deep cut. It seems that the bone was butchered in a crude manner and the marrow has been extracted. Was it eaten? Ah, could imply cannibals. And one person who might know about all this Inuit stuff is our resident Inuit, Nova. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish it there for today. Next time we will talk to Nova, and then I think we then start examining the parchment, or the hide, as it were. So thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.